Sawatika, and welcome to day 3 of A Week Around the World with the FCC Choral Ensembles. Today, we will be visiting the beautiful country of Thailand. This was an especially wonderful adventure for our choir, as my colleague and friend, Dr. Pawasich Jodi Piriyapongrat, zoomed in with us during our class, which in Thailand was 1 in the morning. We learned so much from her, and it was such a great time. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the song, which is from a famous Thai TV show. And in the show, this young woman travels back in time, like 400 or 500 years into Thai history, and falls in love. And it's a really popular show in Thailand. A lot of the reasons being because youth are learning about the history of Thailand, which I thought was really wonderful. The song itself is a love song, and he is talking to his love, and it's called O Cha Oi, and he is singing to her, telling her how beautiful she is and how restless he becomes when she is away from him. I would like to give a special shout out to this group of students who worked so hard for this wonderful presentation, and especially to Saul Ramirez in the choir, because he put this entire thing you're about to see together by himself, including the audio engineering. So way to go, Saul. That's really a wonderful job. If you have missed our other days this week, and we have 2 more after this, you can visit the YouTube channel, Fresno City College FPCA, and you can view Brazil and Puerto Rico, which were Monday and Tuesday this week. And you can also view dance and theater and art and lots of music events. And we would love to have you go there, like our channel, and view what our students have been doing during this pandemic time. I think it's a really wonderful testament to their tenacity and unwillingness to be stopped by COVID-19. So we invite you to go to our YouTube channel, like it, and check out what our students are doing at Fresno City College. I would also like to send a shout out to Chris Lang and to Johnny Kano, our 2 auditorium managers. They have been wonderful in helping us getting these things, and everybody else getting them put on that channel. And to our dean, Cindy Luna, who has been a fortress of support for all of us during this time. So without further ado, let's visit Thailand.
Thailand is a beautiful place, don't get us wrong. Of course, there's always one thing to consider when you're out and about and traveling through different regions of Thailand, which is their food. Different cultures have different foods, depending on where you're at. And of course, it all passes down from different generations. And there's a few dishes that I can name that outstand from within different countries of the world. There's mo ping, gaing satao, son tam oitong, takatan, gong tin, kao kari pak mo, lab mo tetang, pak bit, kai kao, and lab mo. And for a few fun facts, there are no baked foods. So good luck trying your best to at least get a ketogenic diet over at Thailand. And sugar is oftenly used, adding on to top of that, within the luck, well, now it's dwindled. Although not every dish is spicy, aside from the curry that they use, Thailand is a very fun place for culinary art.
There are many different variations of instruments from Thailand. They have 3 families of instruments: the wind, percussion, and string instruments. There are 2 main types of string instruments, plucked and bowed. The percussion family is separated into 3 main groups: the drums, keyboards, and gongs or cymbals. Also, many Thai instruments are very similar, just in different sizes to produce higher and lower pitches. As you can see, all of these different instruments produce sort of the same sound, but they're all shaped differently. So that's what gives the music that luscious chocolatey feel. There's the cymbals. Now we're getting into the flute. It's like a pan flute. And then here's another beautiful red flute. But you see the different shape of it, so it's going to produce a different sound. And then here's another plucked instrument, but it's laying down. Thailand is also known for hosting elaborate music festivals. This was the Shangwon Water Festival that was held throughout the entire country. It was the Bangkok Festival. As you can see, everyone was loving the music. The next one is the Wonder Fruit Festival. This was held in Siam Fields, Pattaya. The next wonderful concert was the Maya Music Festival, and this was held at the Oasis Arena in Ramanan, Bangkok. The next festival was the Experience Festival. It was the festival that was supposed to run when coronavirus hit. Sadly, it wasn't able to be presented to keep people safe from contracting the virus. But the Thai people are ever hopeful, and they've created this Mystic Valley Festival. The future festival dates are to be announced, but it will be in Mountain Creek, Khao Yai. Thailand is rich in music and hope. I just wonder how somebody like us, like a beginner with all of the different inflections of the verbiage, how could we go about grasping that singing verbiage language?
Maybe you would need help from the native speaker, and this, I think, this goes with all the languages that all the foreign languages that you are singing. So try to get native speaker to listen and make comments. We did at my school. We there was one gig that we sang for the Polish embassy. They had this like Polish day, and they were celebrating on our campus, and they gave us like 6-7 Polish songs. And luckily we have one graduate who's singing in a professional choir in Poland. She's been singing there for like 12 years. So she happened to be back to Thailand. So she was going through everything, all the pronunciation and everything. So we did we went through all the nuances, like the vowel, how close, how open, how front, how back is, of each vowel and consonant. And then I made note, and then she made a recording of her speaking the language, the text, and then we just use that as our reference, and it turned out well. So it doesn't matter what foreign language you are singing, you would always want to get consultation with the native speaker, and better yet, a native singer.